sit with you right here. Come over here. So some of you, or most of you, have met this guy before, right? You remember his name?
No.
No, of course not. Black sheep don't usually get a whole lot of respect, you know, and I guess this one didn't. But this black sheep's named Bobo. And this is Bobo's twin sister, Samantha. But everybody in the community where they live calls her Sam. They are twins. There are lots of twin sheep in their community. They really live, in about 13 miles away from my house, going north, go up towards Thurmont and turn left and go across a bridge in a meadow, and that's where they live. Well, I brought them today because their community is not a happy place these days, because a farmer next door has brought in a huge herd of goats. Now, goats and sheep sometimes get along together, but in this case, when I went to visit Bobo and Sam this week, they were disgruntled. You know that word? They were not happy. They were, disgruntled. Have you ever been disgruntled? Well, it doesn't matter. These guys were disgruntled. And they saw me coming, and they immediately came running over to tell me that, oh, you won't believe what's going on. Because they like to nibble along the fence line, and the goats from the other farm like to nibble along that line too. They were just having a hard time getting along with each other, right, guys? And so they wanted me to tell you today that sometimes it's really hard, and maybe find out from you if you have any help for them. How do you get along with the new family that moves next door to you or across the street, and they have a loud yak or a little yakking dog, or maybe the teenagers in their house don't look like the ones that you want to be associating with? You have any? Could you send a message to Bobo or Sam about maybe how they could get along with the goats? Have any ideas?
Maybe they could share the nibble line.
Maybe they could share the nibble line. Makes you older, kids. Where are your hearts and minds right now? Share the nibble line. Sheep, these guys have nibbled their way far away from home a couple times. They'll just nibble wherever their nibbling takes them, and don't pay attention sometimes. So share the nibble line. There's a lot of neat grass along the fence line usually, because, so that's one thing we can tell them, right? You can tell your friends. What else could you tell them about how to get along? Yes?
Find a new place to eat.
Find a new place to eat. Well, that might work. I don't know what they think, but because the goats and the sheep might think that nibble line that is the best place to be, but sometimes, it takes a little while. You have to take a break, huh? And wait a little bit so you get to know somebody. Any other advice that I could share when I go back to visit them this week? I mean, these guys, they need your help. Okay. Yes? Talk to the goats. Oh, these goats can talk.
They're in the field to talk to sheep, of course they go.
These sheep can talk. These sheep can sit here on my lap. They can talk. So talk to them.
Sometimes people aren't the way they seem.
Sometimes people are not the way they seem. Sometimes goats aren't the way they seem, right? So just talk to them.
I have been living with a goat.
Yeah, I know. Some of you at home have. See, Sam and Bobo get along really most of the time. They've got a few spats. I think they might get along better than some of you do, brothers and sisters. Okay, those are wonderful ideas that I'll pass along. And when I go back to see Bobo and Sam and see how the herd is going, and talk to their 34 cousins and 22 brothers and sisters, I'll share some of these ideas with them. I appreciate you helping me this morning and helping me. Okay? And we'll have a prayer. And usually you like to repeat after me. God, help us to talk with each other. Help us to look beyond those things that we hold as biases. And help us be with each other as one. Amen.